Well, long before Disney Plus, we watched Disney movies on video and DVD. As you may notice, Disney was a big part of my childhood and it's probably part of yours. After I've showed you some of my Disney DVDs from part one of my Disney DVD collection, I'm going to show you my Disney movies on video. So, enjoy the video. The next video in my collection is actually The Jungle Book. Yep, The Jungle Book is one of my favourite classic Disney movies and had some memorable characters like Mowgli, Bagheera, Baloo, King Louie, Shere Khan, and others. It had some memorable songs like The Bare Necessities, and the animation looks beautiful. I really liked that movie, and it was actually an all-time classic, a timeless classic. And next up, another timeless classic is Beauty and the Beast, the special edition. Well, I have Beauty and the Beast on video back in the day, and it was a classic. It's got great characters, beautiful animation, and catchy songs like Be Our Guest, Belle, and, well, Beauty and the Beast. This is actually the first Disney movie that won an Oscar. How great is that? A few decades later, they released a live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson, the actress who played Hermione in the Harry Potter films, played Belle in the live-action remake. It was still a classic, still a great movie. Next up, another classic movie in the 90s, Aladdin. This is actually a great movie and still a classic. It has memorable characters like Aladdin, Jasmine, Genie, Iago, and Jafar. Memorable songs like A Whole New World and Friend Like Me. There is the cassette tape, and here is the back, the inside. There was the images of Disney films with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the very first Disney movie. Sword in the Stone, an underrated classic in my personal opinion. And Dumbo. Yeah, I have Dumbo on video a long time ago, and it was a classic. And here's another Walt Disney classic. Oh, and another thing. Robin Williams did a great job voicing the genie. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Next up, another classic, The Lion King, or Le Roi Lion in French. Yeah. Some Disney movies can be in different languages too because they're international, they're good. And this one was a masterpiece. It was one of the highest grossing Disney films of all time. Here is the front, the side, with young Simba, and the back. It has Timon, Pumbaa, and everyone's favourite duo, and young Simba, Mufasa, and there was Zazu, voiced by Rowan Atkinson, the guy who played Mr. Bean. Wow. And here is the video. And the ad on the back with The Return of Jafar, the first video slash DVD slash DVD direct sequel. Yeah, I know that movie, Return of Jafar, wasn't very good. But I like the song, like Second Rate. I think the Second Rate song isn't so bad, but it plays like a darker version of the Friend Like Me song. But The Lion King was a great movie, has memorable characters, and incredible songs like Hakuna Matata, Just Can't Wait to Be King, Circle of Life, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and my favourite song in the film, Be Prepared. It was such a great film, but a timeless classic. And next up is the original Toy Story. Wow, it's been 30 years since that movie came out. This is actually one of the first CGI movies. Yep, CGI takes animated movies to a whole new level. There's the front, there's the side. It was Woody, played by Tom Hanks. And here is the back, with Buzz Lightyear and the aliens and Mr. Potato Head, voiced by Don Rickles. Rest in peace, Don Rickles. This is actually one of the greatest movies in 1995. And here was the ad with Aladdin and the King of Thieves, the final film of the Aladdin trilogy, and a Goofy movie. This is still a good movie, but it's actually quite a classic. And next up is Le Bossu de Notre Dame, or in French, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the darkest Disney movie in the Disney Renaissance era. This is actually one of the darkest movies in the Disney films. Here's the front, there's the side, and the back. There's Esmeralda, Quasimodo, and Frollo, one of the best Disney villains, in my opinion, and the three gargoyles, the comic reliefs of the movie. And here is the cassette itself, and Hugo, the comic relief of the movie. And there is the catalogue for the Disney videos that came out recently, like learn the videos that teaches someone to learn English, the sing-along videos. Remember the sing-along videos where you can sing some of your favorite Disney songs from Disney movies, and the Disney Princess collection, and the videos of the Little Mermaid cartoon series, the Aladdin cartoon series, and the Winnie the Pooh cartoon. Remember these shows? And the Lion King's Timon and Pumbaa and the Jungle Cubs. Remember these shows? Such a timeless classics. Such timeless classics. And the cassette video of Lady and the Tramp and the Rescuers. And the ad for the toys. Oh, a little story, a little book of story of Disney toys, like ones from Hercules and one from 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, I really miss the time where most boxes comes with small catalogs. It holds up a great lot of memories. And here is here is the ad for the Disney videos that came out in the same year, including Sleeping Beauty, a movie that introduced to one of the greatest Disney villains of all time. So that was it. And now for another video. Monsters, Inc. Yeah, I saw that movie back in 2002, and it was really good. And this movie was made by the creators of Toy Story. There's the front, there's the side, there's Mike and Sully, and the back. No ad, just plain white. And here's the cassette tape. You know, that movie was released in 2001 in America, but then it was released a year later in Europe. Has anyone remembered the film Monsters, Inc.? Let me know. And next up, my favourite Disney movie ever, Tarzan. This is actually one of the most interesting Disney films ever. There's the front, there's the side, and the back. I really love this movie so much. I love the song, I love the animation, and I really like each of the characters like Tarzan and Jane. And here is the cassette tape. I had a lot of great memories watching that movie. I was 8 when I first saw that film at the cinema, and it was brilliant. And here is the ad of the Disney movies, like Inspector Gadget, the live-action movie, Little Mermaid 2, an extremely goofy movie, Toy Story 2, one of my favourite movies. Maybe I can show it to you in a few seconds. And Fantasia 2000. Yeah, I saw Little Mermaid 2 on TV, and I think it's not as good as the original, though. Yeah, if you guys like this movie, I'm fine with your thoughts. Now, yeah, I was 10 when I was 10 when I brought that video at the shop, and then I watched it a few nights, and it's been a great movie. This movie holds a special place to my heart. And here's another film. Atlantis, The Lost Empire, one of the most underrated movies of all Disney films. It's got a great soundtrack, beautiful animation, and a good cast of characters. One thing I don't like about this film is the villain. Well, here's the front, there's the side, and there's the back. It was Disney's 40th animated classic. And there is the cassette tape itself. I brought it at the car boot sale back in 2008, and it was actually quite good. And this movie was released in 2001, which is the same year as the original Shrek and Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And next up is Flubber. Yeah, I know that movie wasn't really gourmet, but I brought it anyway. So there was Robin Williams, a Flubber one. Here's the front, the side, and there's the back. Here is the cassette tape itself. Well, plain blank white paper. Well, Robin Williams is such a brilliant actor, and he was a true legend. Yeah, I was a bit devastated when he passed away back in 2014. He was a great man who played iconic characters such as the genie from Aladdin. Once again, R.I.P. Robin Williams. Next up, another movie, which is actually one of my favourite Pixar films, A Bug's Life. Yeah, I saw that movie at the cinema back in 1999. It was actually quite good. The front, the side, and the back. Here are the characters like Flick, the main character of the movie, and Hopper, the main villain of the movie. Here's the cassette tape itself, and once again, blank white paper on the back. And next up, another Pixar movie, which is my favourite Pixar movie of all time and the best Toy Story movie in my personal opinion, Toy Story 2. Yeah, Toy Story 2 is definitely my favourite Disney Pixar movie of all time. It has a great story, great characters, a good soundtrack, and a perfect animation, and it's still by far, in my opinion, the best film out of the 4 Toy Story films. It introduces Jessie, Bullseye, Zurg, and Mrs. Potato Head. And this is actually by far the best movie in my opinion. But last but not least, it's Disney's Mulan. Yep, this is the first movie I saw at the cinema. I saw that movie at the cinema a few weeks or days after my holiday in England for Christmas back in 1998. And I saw that movie and I had a lot of great memories watching that movie. Here is the front, there's the side. Mushu, the comic relief of Mulan. He was voiced by Eddie Murphy. And the back. And here is the cassette tape. And the ad for A Bug's Life on video. Yeah, I got A Bug's Life on video. This film holds a great memory, a good place in my heart, and it was actually one of the most interesting movies ever. It's got some great voice acting, memorable songs, and a good story. So, those are my Disney movie collection. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my video collection. So, I'm going to show you the rest of my Disney DVDs of part 2 one day. So, we will see you next time.